I understand your perspective, but here's the problem. If we don't debate them, we don't get to challenge their ideas. If we don't challenge their ideas, we can't show how ludicrous they really sound. The only way that you can see the worldviews get absolutely dismantled in real time is you must continue to debate these people and destroy them. And you got to remember too, bro, people are finding this content new. We're in a niche. We did it for a while. For us, it's annoying and boring. I get annoyed talking to these too, but then I realize, oh my God, I can't stop because there's another simp like Akash somewhere that we need to save, that we need to wake up.
They're saying the debate red pill is dead. We should talk about that. I don't think the red pill obviously isn't dead. The perfect example is Akash and his wife. No, I mean, I don't have anything against Akash. I know you have his thing. No disrespect to him. But
That's stupid.
like,
thank you. Come again.
that is the worst situation I've seen when it comes to like
Thank you. Come again.
maybe ever. That's a very, and the more content comes out, what I was saying,
bro, I'm not ending like, yo, Alba and Preacher are next, bro. Like, I'm not like the 2025 into 2026. I'm cooking all my ops, bro. All these are getting cooked. But sorry, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. I'm saying that a lot of the red pill has got, like, people know the talking points now. And a lot of the creators have been exposed for not being truthful or going back on their word or taking deals that they shouldn't take. And it's been filled or cloud chasing. And it is, I think maybe you can admit, or maybe you have observed that it's been infiltrated by a lot of frauds.
Yeah, so let me address that. So when you made that video, right? Let me be very clear about this. I didn't take offense to that whatsoever. I understood what you meant.
I know you didn't.
I understood what you meant. I know exactly who you were talking about, stuff like that. I was like, cool, because me and you have spoken about this many times off camera. My definition of the red pill, the way I like use it the way I define it is simply the truth. Whether it's the red pill on women, red pill on Asians, white people.
Too. Don't whites. You always left that list for you, Myron.
Bro,
whites are always left.
They get cooked all day, bro. It doesn't do it. Hey, you marshmallow. Is that gonna get clipped? Nobody cares. Nobody cares for shit on white niggas, bro.
Marshmallow's crazy,
bro.
And the truth never dies. Yeah, red pill is dead. Like, yeah, that's a clickbait title, but red pill never die. Like, obviously, the truth doesn't die.
Yeah,
but I'm saying the need and the demand for that in the content.
It depends on how you define it. So, like, if you're defining it like maybe from the narrow standpoint of the praxeology of dealing with women only and being aware on it or whatever, and like its popularity in that time span, I can see where you're coming from. For me, I just look at it like it's just the truth. So the truth is never going to die. And the question I always ask is women's behavior getting better? The answer is no. So if the red pill is never going to die off of that, even if you go just with the women's route. But for me, I make it a little bit broader. It's just the red pill for me is just the truth, whether it's race, females, whatever. So, but I understood the way you were phrasing it is like you're talking about like the red pill genre of certain creators that kind of were like whatever
stuff too, like the whatever podcast. They reached out and they want me to come on, but it's like I think that debate thing, and it's been the rise. I've been saying this all year long. Like your college debates are killing it. You're doing collabs with Candace Owens. Your run as a political commentator, like even then Kamala Harris cites you and Andrew Tate as somebody who helped influence the election, right? They're not listing other red pill creators. They're saying you. And in terms of your political influence, it's showing that there's a shift in the demand for content. I think the after hours strategy of talking to the best show in a while was Cloud. Like that was really funny. But other than that, like when you see the whatever podcast, like Andrew Wilson, I was talking to him yesterday because some people were saying that I was attacking. I wasn't attacking Andrew. I was saying that the reason he lost that, I think optically he lost that interaction with the lesbian girl who was talking about his wife, was because he's in that scenario to begin with. Like, why? He's a smart intellectual. He's a guy that I go to for debate advice, and he's capable of very good conversations with Daniel Akikachu. Why does he even need to be debating feminism with this girl? She's already winning just being here. It's time to, I think it's time to graduate past that roundtable OnlyFans girl content.
Okay, so couple of things. I see what you're saying. You think with the clip, I watched the debate. He absolutely steamrolled her, absolutely destroyed her.
What did people see? What do people see? Are people going to watch the debate?
Well, here's the thing. Those people are stupid. Who cares what they think? Like the problem is that a lot of people are low-IQ dumb. So optics matter.
Optics matter. Debates. It's not just about the people who see it. Like, we can understand clips are now more important because it is about winning the ideological war. If this is what people are seeing and this is the reputation and this is what changes people's perception, then ultimately that clip alone.
Here's the thing. Here's the other thing you got to understand too. If you're a conservative, if you're right wing in any way, if you have a certain ideology, right? We tend to be more on the extreme side sometimes. So if a liberal says even a sentence that like comes off as like, oh, ownage, like even though they lost the fucking battle, they lost every single debate, they'll take that clip and they'll push it out because libs can't really win debates because they don't have logic on their side. So if they take that clip and then blow it up, and also they don't like Andrew Wilson because he's been destroying these guys. He's a conservative, Christian nationalist, etc. So they're like, oh, oh, we finally got this guy. Let's use this clip, whatever. But anyone that watched the debate or has have a brain knows that there goes. Now, let me answer your second question when it comes to like debating these people. I understand their perspective. These people are, we shouldn't be debating them and they're dumb. But here's the problem. If we don't debate them, we don't get to challenge their ideas. If we don't challenge their ideas, and most importantly, challenge their ideas publicly, we can't show how ludicrous they really sound. The only way that you can see the worldviews get absolutely dismantled in real time is you must continue to debate these people and destroy them. And you got to remember too, bro, people are finding this content new. We're in the niche. We did it for a while. For us, it's annoying and boring. Trust me, bro. I get annoyed talking to these bitches too. But then I realize, oh my God, I can't stop because there's another fucking simp like Akash somewhere that we need to save, that we need to wake up. So it's just, you know.
I don't think you're seeing my point. My point is that it should be more strategic with the time and place. Like doing it as a routine show, it becomes an echo chamber of the same thing, and the same people are digesting the content, not new people. This girl, for example, the reason that she won the optics of that is because of Andrew's reaction. She said something, she did an ad hominem attack, started talking about his family, and he responds by going ad hominem back. You understand like why she wins now? Because that's already placing like her on an equal level playing field as Andrew Wilson. And is she? She's not. I mean, I saw some of the debate too. Intellectually, she didn't destroy any of his points. He's a more accomplished debater, but
he embarrassed him. That's why she was so mad I said that. It's because he destroyed her. That was the end of the debate at that point.
But you need, do you not understand that the optics war and what gets clipped the most? That is ultimately more important.
Of course. But here's the thing. Like those people that see that clip that say, oh, she won. Those people are stupid. Like they're dumb. And who gives a fuck what they think? Like the reality is like anyone that has half a brain that understands debates or whatever, they're probably going to want to watch. They'll be like, oh, this is an interesting clip. Let me watch this debate. And they're like, oh, damn, she really got smoked. And here's the thing.
People want to watch those debates anymore. Well, I don't think there's not the same demand for them.
For low IQ people, of course. But the thing is that there are going to be higher IQ people that are going to want to watch the full debate. Of course, we live in a TikTok brain era where things are dumb.
People want to watch. I don't think these debates have happened so many times about feminism, about the man's in charge.
You've been a creator for a long time.
Wasting their time watching this.
You got to remember, you've been a creator for a long time. So for you, it's like it gets old. You're in the game. For the normie, they're always finding new shit. They're going through TikTok. They're going on Instagram. And also the other thing too, you got to remember, when you can make the same content, whatever, you're always going to reach new people. People are always going to clip it. You always can get a viral moment out of after a multi-hour debate. I understand what you're saying. It gets redundant. It gets annoying because women are stupid. I agree. However, 99% of men don't have the knowledge that we have, bro. They don't have it. So these niggas are dumb. You have to give them the same knowledge over and over, and they got to see you destroy a feminist like 20 times for them to wake up. And even after another 20 times.
The more effective use of your time in the red pill has been the college debates this year. That's apparent, and that's very obvious. Has been your solo streams, has been the debate, the Uncensored America, the speeches you do on campuses. My point is that roundtable, positioning yourself as an equal with feminists who are just trying to build their own platforms and start their streams, that has negative ROI. There's more positive ROI in what you've been doing separately this year.
I do both because I look at it like the people still need to see modern women the way they think. Because the thing is like regular girls and girls in college or whatever, guys need to see from like a different position, women from different positions, how they all are very similar. Because it's one thing for me to be on a college campus, another thing for me to talk to a stripper or OnlyFans girl. And what I'm trying to establish is these bitches are all the same regardless of education level, and they're all. So like, but for people to see me in different locations and kind of come to the same conclusion over and over again, it really draws in the message. And then also it keeps me sharper. And the reality is like, I'm also going to hit like a lot of different people from different things. Some people are going to want the couch stuff. Fine. Some people are going to want the after hour stuff. That's fine. But that's kind of what it is, man. Like guys need this information.
So what was do you disagree with any of my points that I made in that video?
No, I mean, I know who you were directing at. I know like the era of time that you were talking about. I understood. Because here's the thing. I know you personally. So I know exactly who you were talking about and what you were talking about. So I get it. Because me and you have talked about this a million times. So I totally understand. I didn't take offense.
People are saying that that I left the red, like you're betraying now to get your YouTube back. Do you remember that I said the same thing 2 years ago when I debated Rolo? Remember he called me a douche nozzle and he got really upset about the vasectomy thing? You fucking do. How's he been, by the way? I haven't heard from him in a while.
He's good, man. He's good, man. He's good. He's hitting the gym. He's swallow now. He's good, bro. Like, yeah. I saw him a couple weeks ago.
Tweet about me once in a while. Oh, okay. But yeah, like back then when I saw that the vasectomy cope, I'm like, yeah, this is not something that's worth following. But there's a lot of truth in there. But for people to subscribe completely to a person and think that they're they can control what the truth is and what isn't the truth because they wrote a book, I thought was ridiculous. And that was 2 years ago. Oh, also, how did that debate go with Club? I saw you go back and forth between the red pill and the black pill.
It was good. I think we found a lot of middle ground. I here's the thing. A lot of people think that like I don't believe in looks maxing. I absolutely do. I told them like, dude, I got a hair transplant, I got my teeth straightened, I whiten my teeth, I go to the gym. Like looks maxing is extremely important. You know, I do a skincare routine and shit. So yeah.
You put in makeup like Cloud puts on makeup?
No, I don't have any makeup, unfortunately.
Okay. What about bone smashing? You bone smash?
No bone smashing. No, that's why I got a big nose still. So
okay. You got to punch that baby in.
Yeah, that's why I kind of draw it, but like I draw the line there. But no, I'm a big fan of looks maxing because I told him, bro, I come from a different era. I came from the Z's era. So like yeah, man, we've been looks maxing since whatever. So when I said that, he was like, oh, okay, I get it now. So I think a lot of it, dude, as usual, people always mischaracterize my positions, or they don't know my positions because they'll see a clip here, they'll see a clip there, but then when I actually talk to them, I'm like able to explain like, hey, this is my thought process, but this is why I have my thought process. So, oh shit, okay, that makes sense. So
okay, so what did you guys really disagree on? Because I think the major point of contention we had is he thinks that looks is the most important suit or character trait somebody could have in order to attract a woman. And I disagree. I think it's charisma for men. I think charisma trumps.
I said status. Is what I said. I think in today's day and age it's status, because what I said is like okay, the way I explained it to him, I was like, look, if you have only one of the three, right? Let's pretend we're fucking Link, right? The Triforce, right? Looks, money, status, right? If you have all three parts of the Triforce, you're fucking invincible. Right?
The Holy Trinity.
You got the Holy Trinity. But let's say you only got looks. What ends up happening when you only have looks is you can get quick lays here and there. Women find you attractive, but it's very difficult to retain women and get respect because you don't have your status on point. You don't have your money on point, whatever it may be, right? Let's say you only have money, but you don't got looks or status. Women just use you, right? You see this in Miami all the time, right? How many times do we see fucking suckers, or you're in New York City, how many girls do you see just using motherfuckers for money, right? And they get like limited sexual access or nothing. So if you don't have it all, like you're going to get used on the asset that you have. So I say, look, if you only have to have one feature to get as many bitches as possible, I think it's status. But that's not going to save you from the bullshit. So I think status is the one thing that can override, because I've seen, how many ugly guys do we see that have status, that have clout, they get bitches? They might get used, don't get it twisted, but status breaks a lot of walls.
I know, man. Like these girls are trifling. These girls, they definitely use guys without 100%. I've seen it time and time again. So I don't understand what you disagree with Clav on.
There's not much. I think we agreed on most things. I think we disagreed a little bit on like women's access to things. I think we had like a minor disagreement on that, if I'm not mistaken. Like, because I was saying like, you want to wife up a girl that's like between a 5 to a 7. He was saying, no, you want a girl that's higher, because his argument was girls that are 5, 6, and 7s have the same access as girls that are 8s or whatever. And I was like, not really, because girls that are 8s and 9s and 10s have they might be able to be around celebrities, but girls that are like 8s, 9s, and 10s actually date these niggas. Girls that are like 5, 6, 7s, like they might be around them, they might get fucked by them, but they're not gonna get wifed by them. But if you find one that hasn't been tossed around by these celebrities, and you find one that's like not a, like these girls tend to be the best girlfriends for long-term relationships, 5, 6, 7s.
Yeah.